Okay, I'll read. In an essay of 300 words or more, describe Romeo and Juliet's familial problems. How does their individual situations play a part in their overall actions they play? Think of the arranged marriage, the feud between the houses, and the pressure from older generations. Use textual evidence from Romeo and Juliet to support your answer. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Should we pick up from where we left off yesterday?
Yeah, so where were we?
We were talking a lot about how Juliet suffers an awful lot of pressure from her family.
Yeah, totally. I actually found a piece of evidence here. Here it is. In Act 3, Scene 5, Lady Capulet tells Juliet that she must be married to Paris. She says, "Marry my child, early next Thursday morning. The gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee a joyful bride."
Doesn't Juliet throw like a huge fit about it too?
Yeah, but I mean, she already did marry Romeo, and he sure knows how to make her do what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Juliet used to be obedient, because in Act 1, Scene 3, I think, her mom brings up the topic of marriage, and she says she's never even thought about it.
But she isn't throwing a fit then. I mean, I'm sure if her family were to tell her to marry Paris, she would say it was an honor.
Yeah, I mean, she says she doesn't want to marry yet, but she also says, "I'll look to like if looking liking move. But no more deep will I endart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly."
Yeah, so as of now, she's a good kid, but her mom is telling her that she really needs to think about it, too. Like, she's putting pressure on Juliet to make her talk to Paris at the party, and Juliet just listens and obeys. She says, "What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris' face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament, and see how one another lends contact."
Yeah, Lady Capulet even says, "So shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him, making yourself no less."
Yeah, it seems like she's trying to force Juliet into the relationship by telling her all of this great stuff about Paris and telling her she needs to marry him.
Yeah, I mean, Paris is related to royalty, so I can totally see why.
But she shouldn't be forcing her daughter into a relationship.
Yeah, I actually found the same article from yesterday that might help explain why Juliet gives into the pressure of this marriage.
Oh, can you share it with us?
Of course. So basically, the article is talking about how family members know how to bend us to make us do things they want, such as marriage. In fact, the article actually says, "I have seen people get in and out of jobs, colleges, marriages, and cities in order to please their families. Close family members often have this way of pushing our emotional buttons and making us comply with them, even if it would be saner to nail our heads to the wall."
Oh yeah, I think we talked about this a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, so basically the article is telling us that Lady Capulet is able to make Juliet seek to like Paris because she knows how much Juliet likes to please the family.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Lady Capulet was listing everything good about Paris to make him sound like more appealing. And she actually said, "And what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him, only lacks a cover."
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to make it sound as if Juliet needs to be with him.
So that's why they need to talk at the party?
Yeah, Lady Capulet was like putting all this pressure on Juliet, and that's why she felt she needed to rebel, because she was putting so much pressure on her, and she was like really stressed out and stuff.
Yeah, the article even says that since we value our family's opinions so much, the proportions in our own heads are thrown way off. It says, "We blow things out of proportions in this area. A lot of the practical negative consequences of not pleasing our families are simply dramatized in our heads."
So some of this may even get into her head that if she doesn't do as they please, then there will be punishment, right?
Of course. Even later, her dad wants to hit her for disobeying, not wanting to marry Paris. In Act 3, Scene 5, he says, "My fingers itch."
What do you mean?
Well, it means that he wants to hit her and even insults her and calls her "you tallow face." This must be why she is afraid and what pressured her in the beginning to constantly obey.
Yeah, I mean, when she didn't want to marry him, she was abused and insulted by her own parents.
That's really cruel, though.
Yeah, the pressure must have gotten to her because of this.
Yeah, well, should we wrap up?
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.